there, I'm Alessandra Cacciatore, and I am an opera lover. You may be an opera lover too, and want to love it more. Or you may be someone who doesn't really know what all the fuss is about. Since the 16th century, operas have captivated audiences around the globe. Today, I'm going to give you a brief history of opera so you can learn what makes this art form so unique. Our journey begins around 1600 in Florence, when a bunch of people say, hey, the ancient Greeks sung in their dramas, why can't we? This style of singing in plays quickly caught on all over Florence, but it was really only available as private entertainment for the wealthy. Shortly after, in Venice, theaters started popping up for plays, but it was mainly singing in a speech rhythm with an accompaniment. It became so popular that even Papal Rome, who were not on the side of performance art at the time, loved it. Most of the early work coming from Rome focused on religious themes, lots of saints and angels, things like that. Well, news of this new performance style finally makes its way down to Naples, and they're like, wow, this is awesome. Let's build some theaters for normal people. And they do. This is where opera starts to get a bit more lyrical in design, and the speech rhythm transforms into songs. Composers from Naples start traveling all over the world, and opera starts taking off outside of Italy. By the end of the 17th century, opera gets a facelift, and now we see more of an alternation between talking and singing. This new Italian opera style quickly spreads to London, Paris, Germany, and even Russia. Every modern city at the time had an Italian opera company, staffed by and sung in Italian. Except for France. Enter Jean-Baptiste Lully, who starts composing French operas. The 18th century is where things really start to shake up. Enter German-born Christoph Willibald Gluck. You see, he believes opera can loosen up a bit. Insert chorus to the opera. Well, Gluck, I'm sure, was very proud of what he had done, and he gets his friend Mozart on the opera train. Mozart starts writing operas, and includes comedic and serious characters. He also decided that action should happen all through the show, and not just during spoken dialogue like it had in the past. We are now in the 19th century, and Gioacchino Rossini becomes the most famous man in the Western world. Why? Well, he and some other famous guys, Donizetti and Bellini, start writing a category we now know as bel canto, which means beautiful song in Italian. And wow, is it beautiful! Lots of lyrical parts that are difficult and sometimes very fast. Bel canto quickly becomes the new standard for opera. But in Paris, they have something called grand opera, which is all about the flashy spectacle. This is where we first see large and intricate productions. This style spreads only to places that could afford the expensive production value and the fancy singers that go with it. Although opera has spread over much of the world, it is still considered to be an Italian thing. You may be thinking, why would I want to see an opera in Italian when I could hear it in my own language? Good question. Everyone in the 19th century thought the same thing. So now we have people like Carl Maria von Weber who start writing in their own tongue. This move changed the game, and now we see that opera is not only being performed all over the world, but also in more than just one language. Opera continued to grow through the 20th century, but is no longer considered the reigning king of the entertainment world. But new opera continues to be produced and performed today. Phew! Well, that was your quick lesson in opera history. Join me next time when I explain why opera singers are some of the most talented vocalists in the world. Ciao!